And we're back. PlebLab Hackerstream. I'm with the man of the hour.
What's up, boys?
The man of the hour. Can we get a congratulations to Jim from CASCDR?
Let's go.
No one's here in the lab right now.
Yeah, it's just us.
It's just us and
We have our imaginary friends here.
imaginary friends. Yeah, welcome, Jim. Welcome to PlebLab Hackerstream. I'm gonna try to do more of these for the builders out there. If you're interested,
people need
coming
it.
on, showcase your project. Come jump on Hackerstream with Car.
If you're a builder, come on this thing.
Yeah. Jim, tell us a little bit about who you are, CASCDR, and like the vision for it before diving into it.
Sure. My name's Jim Carucci. I'm the founder of CASCDR. It's a collection of AI tools that are all Lightning enabled. So we inherit the excellent privacy properties and free market properties of Lightning, and we use those to build awesome open applications that can connect disparate services, sort of like Zapier, and either consume them individually or in workflows or micro apps. And today we got some cool micro apps we're going to show you.
Nice. Also, shout out Luke, your other guy working on the project.
Luke's a stud.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's jump into it. We're also taking questions, so if you guys have any questions, drop it in the comments, and we will answer them as we go along. Okay, Jim, show us CASCDR.
So you're gonna be mad at me. I created a new feature with Luke this week, and I couldn't resist myself. I ended up I was gonna announce it here for the first time, but DK kept prodding me about he wanted to see what I was doing. I launched a couple teasers of some clips I made, and I said I did this with AI, and then DK was asking me how did you do this? So then I made him a little short 2-minute clip to show him.
Boss.
But we'll get the real in-depth exclusive here at PlebLab.
Nice.
Okay. So
leave it for the plebs.
Yeah. So today we launched a new feature. It's called CASCDR Vision, and so it's right here, and it lets you make clips way faster.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah. So I took this video from TFTC. This is a video where we actually got a shout out. Shout out to Matt and Marty. Thanks for the shout out. And I'm going to be able to find...
crap. So you can find your thing in there?
That's right. So it was like...
Shut up,
dude. Yeah, so it was like an hour in, and I just searched the name Jim. That's my name. And then I was able to find this. And then all I have to do is go make clip and then just highlight the sections that I care about.
Whoa.
And then press one button. And then about like 15, 20 seconds. Oh, I'm logged out.
Oh, you're logged out.
I got to log in. It's fine. It's easy. We'll do it quick.
Okay, wait. So for the people that are listening at home, Jim is at CASCDR. Have you gotten CASCDR.com yet, or what is it?
.xyz.
CASCDR.xyz. CASCDR.xyz. You go there, type in CASCDR Vision. It's one of how many you got? Like 20 apps at this point.
Got a lot of apps.
Got a lot of apps.
Got a lot of apps. I lost count.
This is all private, pure Bitcoin only.
Okay, so take two. I was signed out. I signed myself back in.
All right, do it again.
And I fetched the clip.
This is awesome,
and yeah, in like about 15, 20 seconds, it should have the clip for me.
That was fast a while ago. It's right there. It's already there.
No, it's it'll say when it's done. It takes a little bit. The video's a little hairy, but yeah, it'll pull this and then it'll give me a link. And then the cool thing about that is I can either download or I can just post it straight to Nostr because a lot of those clients are already good at that.
So how long does it hold on each side? Is it 20 seconds on each side before they do you know what I mean? Like what's the
delay?
No, as far as like the let's say like you're looking for when they say Jim, but how does it know where to clip is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so it's each of these chunks. So it doesn't have super high resolution right now. We'll keep improving. This is like our first pass at it, but like each of these chunks is like a little piece here. So if I just click on this piece, it'll just do this sentence. If I click on this piece, it'll do that sentence.
Oh, right? So you're just highlighting it all. Nice.
Yeah, and these are just how they're chunked out of the box. But eventually we'll get down to like word level, like chunkability, and that'll further enhance it. But goal is to get you like a starter clip real fast.
So can we do another one? Can we do?
Yeah. So let's do one of your last podcasts. We got your awesome podcast with Ben Justman from.
Oh yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Penny Lane.
Peony Lane.
I don't want to butcher it.
I think
shout
it's
out to
Peony Lane.
Ben.
Yeah, shout out to Ben.
Kick-ass wine. Go buy some wine.
Yeah, support your local winery. Winery.
Drink some penny wine, Peony Lane to this, guys. But I pulled this one, so all I had to do was punch in the URL, and then I hit transcript. It goes, grabs the transcript.
Type in. We talk about what was he? It was interesting. Talk about Colorado. Type Colorado. Pretty sure he mentions Colorado.
Boom, Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. And then you hit do it again. Try to see if it.
Yeah, it'll go to the next one.
That's amazing. And then how do you clip it?
Yeah, so then I just click make clip. And then you can click or highlight. It's up to you. Either workflow works, and if you click or unclick or re-highlight, then it'll just undo it. So you can click these different parts. Where's Colorado here? I'll clip around Colorado. Then
that's amazing.
And actually, you can like break it up too. So like, if there's like a pause, you can kind of like do it this way too.
Really? So it'll automatically know.
Yeah.
It'll cut out the thing that it wants to.
Yeah, it'll cut out anything that's not a part of it.
Pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, it'll just like merge it for you.
And it works on Bitcoin?
And it works on Bitcoin. If you hook up your Bitcoin Connect connection, your Nostr Wallet Connect, I'll be muted.
If anybody's listening to this or watching this, why are you still using OpenAI?
Yeah.
At this point, seriously.
Yeah. We got a ChatGPT proxy for you right here.
That's amazing, dude.
Cascader
Vision is what you're calling it.
Yeah. This tool is called Cascader Vision. It's part of a bunch of other tools we have. So some of the other favorites out there, we got the YouTube agent, added a couple upgrades. So I've been working with Austin from PlebDevs. Shout out to Austin. We're helping him ship content, high quality content for devs super fast.
I use that a lot too, the YouTube agent. This is the one I mainly use for Cascader.
Yeah, it can answer your question. It can summarize things. It can condense a lot of information. It can build this how-to. So this is like a workflow specifically crafted by Austin. He helped us come up with this, and this helps him, figure out the more technical ones, the in-depth ones, then maybe like more like a promo blog where it's like, okay, it's kind of high level, but let's kind of help sell this thing, get people excited about Bitcoin development. So I'm all about it. We need to bang all the guns to bring people into Bitcoin. So I'm jazzed to be helping people with this stuff.
No, this is great, dude. This is the one I use primarily. Like if there's any creatives out there, this is a great place to drop like a YouTube video that you're interested in, and then to try to compromise, try to build an article around it is what I usually use it for. Is like do some heavy research, then use it to build an article around what you're trying to say, because it's really hard when you're trying to write and you're trying to get a point across. But there's usually like a video that can get to that point across a lot better. And then what you can do is structure it in a way that it gets the point across. I think at this point I kind of just see data where it's just like it's very modular as far as like no one really. This is where I think musicians innately know this, but once the music's out there, it's a core progression. It's a key that everybody can use, and that's kind of where data's going. It's going into this kind of thing where once that information's out there, it becomes part of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like a Lego block. Yeah, and that's kind of how we think about Cascader too. Is we build them like Lego blocks. Each of these has individual services that can be broken out and used individually as well, and then recombined. Some other things we're still working on, the composability thing. We'll eventually have that, but it'll eventually be each of these will be Lego blocks that you can play with. So, yeah,
that's really cool.
Another point I want to make is you have so these are like the default recipes, but you can come in and just add like your own color here. You could be like, write it as a haiku or whatever. That's one that I like to do sometimes for fun.
Wait, really? You can't do that?
Yeah, you can make it like write a haiku for you. It's kind of funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's like one of my tests to make sure that it's like doing what it's supposed to be doing. But another one, shout out to Tur. He asked for this one, the quotes miner. This one's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you plug this in, it'll give you like the top however many quotes you want
to do. You showed me this with Stacker News Live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of base quotes in there.
It was based, man. I was surprised.
I was like, who said that? Did Keon say that or did I say that?
It was a lot of like harsh truths. So it was like, I don't even remember what it was in there, but I remember
that definitely didn't come out of my mouth. I was like, dang.
Yeah, Keon was going off. It's somehow when Keon says it in real life, it doesn't sound that way. But then when you read it, you're like, ooh, that's like pretty harsh, dude. Like Keon's kind of a sweet guy. So like, you're like, oh, yeah, it's just Keon,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. So from what I could tell, it sounds like you've been getting a lot of ideas, interesting ideas from the community.
100%.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, one that I was just going to mention, it's kind of like this quotes generator has a baby with CASCDR vision, and the idea would be press a button and it'll like suggest a bunch of clips to you so you don't have to go mining for them yourself. It'll just suggest you like 3 to 5 clips, whatever. And then boom, you know, that makes you even faster. You don't have to think too hard about paralysis by analysis. You don't have to like, think super hard about like what's going to be riveting. The AI can kind of help you get to the punch a little faster. So all this is about, you know, cutting out as many steps as possible, making it as fast as possible, delivering as much value as possible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Show us the other really cool stuff.
Sure. So we got Chatbot. So we're talking about the YouTube agent earlier that lets you summarize content, do different things. This is Chatbot. It's very similar, except it summarizes the content on command. So whenever there's a new video drop from one of these channels, so I'm subscribed to like Robert Breedlove and Y Combinator, this therapy channel, just to kind of get a mixture here, and it'll actually like give me an alert when these new ones drop, or it'll like write a summary about the core ideas. So it's kind of cool. This, you know, another favorite file I have is Bloomberg, because it just gives you all of the alpha without having to like listen to Keynesian talking heads for like 20 minutes. Instead, you get all that time back. It's like 30 seconds, and you're up to date on what's going on, and at least you know what the Keynesians think, you know.
Yeah, it's really good to get it in the DMs.
Yeah,
it's the only thing that's keeping me in Nostr all the time is the Chatbot DMs.
That's legit.
Yeah,
we also have Chad profiles too. So like there's public posts too. So like you can kind of build your own like little buffet here. Then we have a bunch of we have like a TFTC bot. We have a Y Combinator bot. We have a Stacker News bot. Bitcoin Audible. Shout out to Guy. Guy's been super helpful with helping us like get new ideas and shape our vision. So it's been great. And like I'm psyched. I'm bullish on AI, man. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. What could be more bullish than
bullish
doing both?
on Jim and Luke. That's who I'm bullish on.
I'm pressing all the buttons. I'm like, Bitcoin, AI.
I think we're talking about
at PlebLab.
We're talking about earlier today. It's kind of one of those things where there's not really a lot of companies building on AI in the Bitcoin space, and if they are, it's like a side project for them. It's not actually their only thing they want to be doing for the rest of their life. And you and Luke are like a perfect example of that, where not only are you incredibly fast builders, not only are you incredibly based, but you're also Bitcoiners, like hardcore Bitcoiners, and people that want to do this for the rest of their lives. Do you know what I mean? That's a big difference. There's not a lot of many people out there like that, to be honest.
We're just ahead of the curve. In 10 years, we're all going to be Bitcoiners using AI.
I think so, dude. I think this is the way. Yeah. So, okay, show some more stuff.
Okay, cool. So I'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. So we got a ChatGPT proxy. So if you want to just ask based questions behind a proxy, you can do that. Can't guarantee that they're always going to give you the correct answer, but it's cool that you can kind of take back your privacy with using Lightning or our service together. What else we got here? We got the Logic app. This is one of the favorites. So this was what I was talking about when I was saying we want to build on composability. So right now these are static, but basic idea is you punch in whatever prompt you want here, and it'll like it can be like a lazy prompt, and then it'll write you like a descriptive paragraph that'll make you a nicer image.
So basically, I type in a YouTube video or a podcast that I did with whoever. Tell it to create an article, grab the 10 best quotes, and then make clips from it.
That's one example. I actually don't have that yet. That's kind of more what YouTube Agent does in a different interface already. But this one, like, imagine you could do that plus make like a bunch of images that might fit, and then also like top quote. You know what I mean? Just like kind of customize and make it your own. So we got some work to do there, but we're kind of more focused on some of these other like lower hanging fruit where we know we can like deliver value to the vast majority of people. And then as we gain users, that'll attract more people to want to build modules, and then we'll integrate those, and we'll find novel ways. And then eventually the user will just build whatever they want to build. It'll be like Lego blocks, be like a Lego set for based AI.
That makes sense. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. So one of the things, so we launched this new thing. It's called CASCDR Amber. This lets you pay through Square. So a lot of people, they don't want to spend their sats. I know I don't want to spend my sats. I know you probably don't want to spend your sats. You would ask for this. So I said, all right, you don't have to spend your sats. Just put in your card and you're ready to go. And it's a flat fee, $9.99 a month, and you get access to all the latest tools that we've got.
That's better. I'd rather give my dollars to you than to OpenAI.
Spend cuck bucks, stack sats. Let's go.
I mean, because at the end of the day, there's no point in using any of the other stuff, to be honest. It really isn't.
Yeah, it's pretty intrusive.
Yeah, and they actually have goals of destroying the world. So it's one thing, you got Bitcoiners here trying to save the world, and you got the other people trying to destroy the world. And it's just kind of like I think I'll take the Bitcoiner trying to save the world. So I don't know. It's a no-brainer.
We're going to win.
I would say some would say we already are winning, Jim.
I think we are. We got to just keep pushing. Always push.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you want to go over? I feel like there should be a lot more.
Oh, yeah? You want to talk about more stuff?
We're only 16 minutes in. And
yeah. I kept it short and sweet because I really wanted to shill CASCDR vision. But we got a bunch of other services here. We got a stable diffusion bot, so I can ask it to make. This is my favorite, is a dog in a top hat, because it's silly and funny. And I'm very silly. As much as I love doing nerdy things, I like being silly too. So this will generate through this, and normally you'd have to pay like at least $20 a month for this. Instead, you could just zap sats or use our thing for $9.99 a month. And this isn't a particularly good API. I might have to phase this guy out. I'm gonna get a better one. It's too bad Midjourney is too cucked to give us like a good API. Otherwise, I'd give them a lot of it. There we go.
Look at that little puppy.
Yeah, it's cute.
It looks like
what breed is that?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a hound dog.
He looks like he's smiling. He looks like he knows.
Actually, it looks like a mixed breed. It looks like it's like a beagle / like.
No, he's not a beagle. He's a big dog.
Well, that face looks like kind of like a beagle.
He looks like he knows something you don't know.
I don't know. He's wearing a top hat and a tie, so he definitely knows something.
Or like he's stoned. He might be stoned. Who knows?
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
What else stuff can you do?
I feel like you're pushing pretty hard, man.
I want to see what else you can do.
I mean, we got a lot of other stuff we're gonna do. It's just not out there. Well,
show us the front page. Let's just show
the front page. All right.
Because you're trying to get some users here. If you're listening to this, you're watching this. Like, would you use this?
Yeah, man.
$9.99 a month, or spend some sats. The Whisper, so it has Whisper.
Yeah, Whisper just lets you transcribe text or video, or not text, audio or video.
And then the YouTube transcript, that's that one you already kind of showed, but that one's a really good one if you just want pure text.
Yep. And that's like a higher fidelity one. So the one we had was a little more like lo-fi. That's just like from their closed captions. This one's more in depth and actually transcribed by Whisper.
Okay.
We got the Sat Stacker system. This is one of my favorite ones. It shows you how much you can sell something for in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So
I still don't understand this one.
So you just take an image and then it'll like figure out a competitive value for it.
So I could take that bike behind us.
Yeah.
And see how much it's actually worth.
I wonder if it would know. We gotta soup it up though. We gotta say that like Super Testnet signed it or something.
You know what would be cool is if like you could take a picture of that bike and then it goes through CASCDR and then it just makes a image, or it makes a posting on Shopster.
That would be solid. I mean, that actually would be possible, because I think you'd have to just sign in with NIP7, the extension.
Yeah, it could all totally happen, couldn't it?
Yeah, I could totally do
I could just take a picture of something and then it would just send it to Shopster. Dude, how fast way faster than eBay, way faster than Craigslist.
Yeah, Shopster boys, hit me up. I'll make it for you.
They will.
Yeah,
they definitely will. That's a great idea. All right. What else you got?
I feel like I showed a lot, man.
You got to push it.
Yeah, you got to push it. All right.
What else you got? Okay. So we got all that. Personal newsletter assistant.
Yeah. So this is the chat bot I mentioned before. Still pretty new app. I'm probably going to either phase this out in favor of like build your own bot workshop. So we have all these bots that are out there in the wild. I want to make it so that you can just make your own bot, and then you can like attach your lightning address, and then it like zaps you sats. So if you do a good job like maintaining it and giving it like cool based prompts, then you could do
Nice.
that. And also just being able to combine. So like right now it just focuses on a given channel, but maybe you could like combine different channels, different YouTube channels, different like articles and stuff, and then it'll like kind of take all that knowledge and then give you some cool based content with that.
All right. I will say this. Go back to the main page. I will say this. Jim was also one of the 3 other people that made the lightning door. So hypothetically, all I'm saying, maybe a Cascader real person bot.
That's a real person bot.
I get like because your background is what? Engineering?
It's electrical engineering, technically.
Yeah.
So Cascader, this is a fun fact. A cascade, this is where the name came from. A cascade is when you hook multiple sub-circuits together and put them together. So like you're a music guy. Like a good example is an amplifier system. You put phase 1 in and it's, does one thing, and then you got your whammy bar or whatever the next stage, and you get like a different effect. So that's kind of what I want to capture with this, is that you just cascade one thing into another and you build something that's greater than the some of the parts.
Do you think this will ever go to to hardware? Do you think we'll ever get to a point where
it could?
Cascader could get to like a real world in-house, in-home use of hardware? Of a sort?
It could be. I mean, I'd have to think on that. I kind of intentionally went more into the software direction, but yeah, I love hardware. It's expensive. That's the only thing about it. But yeah, it's beautiful, and yeah, maybe we could make a workflow where it's like if you whoever makes the coolest thing gets like a free day pass to PlebLab, and then it
would make sense too, because like you would have like, how they have like the Nest and the Nostr, or not the Nostr, but like the Nest, like the Google Nest, whatever,
home automation stuff.
Yeah, it would be to have like a more base version
in college. That's
non-intrusive home automation thing.
So in college, fun fact, this was like one of my first hacks in college. I made one of those. I made like I won an award for best senior design project at my school. Pretty competitive. With this other guy that was like way smarter than me. And he figured out how to do all this like elliptic curve cryptography to make like a really secure, really based IoT system. So we had like a sprinkler, we had a thermostat. I'm trying to think what else.
No, I'm just saying like
like a power strip that could like measure.
I could see
measure power and stuff.
I could see that being a thing.
Oh yeah,
in the future.
IoT's sick. I mean, it's just expensive and
intrusive.
It was overhyped. That's kind of like, before like. Now the current thing's AI. Before it was like IoT was the thing that everyone was overhyping.
Yeah. What else is going to say? Cool. If you guys are interested, pull up the meetup page for Cascader. If you guys are interested, we're going to be throwing a Cascader launch party here at PlebLab. It's going to be a fun time. We'll have Cascader on some of the TVs. We'll also be having drinks. We'll also have some light food maybe. And it'll be an awesome time. But there it goes right there, happening this Friday.
Yeah, if you're in town, come out. We're gonna drink some old fashions, man.
We also have some peony wine, peony lane wine. Yeah.
We're gonna sip some old fashions. It's a drink with an orange in it for the most based orange pilled people on the planet.
Maybe we'll
come party with us.
Maybe we'll even do a raffle of a sort.
Yeah,
free year of Cascader.
Yeah, let's go.
Never know.
You're just kind of putting me on the spot. I'd have to invent that.
We'll get like two free 2 months or whatever.
Why not just give them sats? I'd rather just give you sats.
You're like,
fuck it. Okay, let's go.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Jim, for coming on. And check out Cascader. Cascader, how do you spell that?
CASCDR.xyz.
And sign up.
And get in there. Try Cascader Vision. Try Chatbot. Try YouTube Agent. Try our proxies. You care about privacy, if you care about productivity, we're the place to go.
Cool.